Vitamin Water, Garnier, Go Print, and yes, Puerto Rico Wire. There you go in the background. Heat number 4 of round number 3 has gone underway.
Yes, and real quick, we don't want to forget to mention big thanks to our sponsor, Coors Light. Up and riding, getting things started in black, Noel DeArce from Puerto Rico.
Noel still making a charge right now. We're getting the updated leaderboard scores handed to us just shortly, but Noel, he doesn't care. He's just going out there and trying to capture anything he can.
Yes, Noel going out there and representing Puerto Rico as best as he can, carrying the flag for his local crew. Noel DeArce, 36-year-old local, he's been involved in the bodyboarding community here in Puerto Rico for many, many years. And I know everybody was very excited to see him make it out into the out of the trials and into the main event.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to see out in the water right now, in the red jersey, Jeff Hubbard. In the white jersey, Michael Novy. In yellow, Kalani Lattanzi, the new IBA Latin America champ. He is in the yellow jersey, and Noel DeArce, you saw him in the black jersey, representing Puerto Rico. Kalani comes to us from the trials. He got 5th in the trials, and Noel coming in 9th. So these two guys have been plugging along from the very beginning of the competition.
Yes, and we have a full age spectrum out there. I was commenting about how Noel is a 36-year-old local from here in Puerto Rico. Kalani Lattanzi, only 17 years old from Brazil. So a little bit of an age gap, a couple of decades almost between the two of them out there in the water.
That's incredible. So a little bit of the new, a little bit of the old school, and I see some sets out the back.
Yeah, there you can see in the white jersey, Michael Novy from Australia, taking a look at the horizon. There you can see some lines rolling in. They're joined by Jeff Hubbard in the red jersey. Jeff Hubbard in the points lead. He's looking to wrap this thing up here in Puerto Rico and be done with it.
That's right. If he gets a win here and Ryan Hardy does not get second place, he has to get second place if Jeff Hubbard wins to see the point race go to the Canary Islands. But if Jeff Hubbard wins and Ryan Hardy is not in the final against Jeff Hubbard, man on man, Jeff Hubbard will be the new world champion. Up and riding, Michael Novy in white. Whoa, nice air roll spin off the takeoff with literally no speed. And that was like a bottomless ARS, unbelievable maneuver from Michael Novy. Great way to start it off.
It looks like he got a roll off the inside as well, so a big opening maneuver on the outside, nice finishing maneuver on the inside. We have some really nice conditions, and Michael Novy taking advantage of them, getting on the board. And here we have Jeff Hubbard up and riding.
Wow, look how perfect this wave is. It's a nice little scoop under the lip, and he comes out of it. Nice wave right there for Jeff Hubbard, and just going absolutely crazy with those spins on the inside, and he connects it to another section down the beach. Nice roll. Unbelievable wave right there for Jeff Hubbard.
Unbelievable. Jeff Hubbard absolutely killing that first wave for him in this heat. Gets that really nice barrel ride, comes out, throws into a combination of spins, did 3 of them back to back to back flawlessly, and then continues to work on down, gets a strong finishing maneuver. And Jeff Hubbard paddling back out. He's got to be happy with starting off the heat that way. He came out firing.
Unbelievable. So 3 waves have been exchanged already, but it was Jeff Hubbard, I think, who got the better end of that exchange with a beautiful wave.
I would have to agree with the barrel ride and the combination of maneuvers and the strong finish on that one. Jeff Hubbard coming out here, and a little bit of an exclamation point.
Did you have your coffee?
No, no coffee yet.
All right, let's take another look at Jeff Hubbard's insane wave. Check this out.
Here you can see Jeff dropping in, gets covered up before he even makes it down to the bottom. Nice barrel. He's in there pretty deep. You see him come out, gets covered again. He's in there solidly, and you can almost see it, the snowball, the foam at the back of the barrel pushing Jeff forward. He comes out, throws into a forward spin, another forward spin, and a third forward spin for good measure, and then he had that nice finishing maneuver at the end, rolling off the end section. So Jeff pretty much annihilating that first wave.
Wow. But check out, I mean, we saw Michael Novy go for a 0-speed air roll spin maneuver, and he pulled it off pretty flawlessly. Great wave from Michael Novy as well.
Yes, and we will give you scores as soon as they are available to us. Here, meanwhile, back out in the water, we've got another set rolling through. Yellow paddling for this one.
All right, that is yellow. Kalani Lattanzi, this young gun, this new generation bodyboarder, the new generation of Brazilian competitors. Not only do they like to compete in the smaller stuff and absolutely suck the wave dry, but they are getting into the big wave area where they're just leaving everything at the door and just going all out.
Yes, and there you can see Kalani paddling back out. The young Brazilian, like Manny's saying, there's a contingent of up-and-coming Brazilian bodyboarders that are proficient in small waves, big waves. They're aggressive, and they're really looking to make a name for themselves.
Welcome again to the Encanto Pro Puerto Rico. And in the water currently, we have in the red jersey, Jeff Hubbard. In white, Michael Novy. In yellow, Kalani Lattanzi. And in black, Noel DeArce.
All right, and they're out in the water.
Wow, it is amazing out there. The conditions are absolutely perfect. I wish I was out there on my board. Look at this, Jeff Hubbard.
Jeff just looks like he's having fun out there, getting barrel, throwing spins off the top. You know, he's come out here and just been already right off the bat, first tee of the morning, really loose, putting together some nice combinations. Back-to-back solid rides from Jeff Hubbard.
David Hubbard was actually out there at daybreak, like before the sun even came out. His brother, David Hubbard, in the drop knee semifinal, who you will see later on. But he was out there just having a good time in these perfect he had a perfect session. And so that's it. His brother, Jeff Hubbard, out in the water.
And here we see Jeff's profile. Jeff, 35 years old, 3-time pipe winner, 2-time world champ, currently the world tour #1. He's out there having fun right off the bat. Sun just broke, and we've got good conditions out there, and these guys are taking full advantage of it.
He's got everything to gain in this event. It's been a pinnacle event on the tour so far. Check this out. The local rider, Noel DeArce, slides under the pocket, pulls in, nice trim, and he comes out. He's got that style, that Latin style, and he's able to come out of that wave. And look at this. Whoa!
Wow.
Nice, clean air roll spin from Kalani Lattanzi, the Brazilian.
So a quick wave exchange between the Puerto Rican and the Brazilian. And I want to be out there right now, man. The waves look like fun. These guys are killing it, and they're making it look easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect conditions, and we're going to keep saying that because we wish we were out there. But look how perfect this little backdoor section is that Noel pulls into.
Noel driving down the line, has a nice speed line, gets the cover up, comes out clean, and throws into the cut spin combination. Nice wave there from the Puerto Rican local. And then here's the replay of Kalani.
Perfect textbook air roll spin maneuver, also known as the ARS, Kalani Lattanzi, showing that he's got the skills and the talent to be out there with the other boys. Kalani Lattanzi, he is, because of this event, because Igor Sanchez could not advance on, this guy, Kalani Lattanzi, the Brazilian, is your new IBA Latin American champion.
As we mentioned, 17-year-old local spot, Ida Coachera, is actually a big wave break in Brazil. Big, heavy wave. There's a solid crew there. There you can see solid crew on the beach.
Yes, they are all waiting and watching, visualizing on what they would do out in these conditions. As you can see, it's a little low tide at the moment, so conditions are prime. Has a little morning sickness to it, but give it a little bit of time. It'll clean up as the heats progress.
Yes, there you can see out in the water, Jeff Hubbard. But Jeff coming out, firing on his first 2 waves. There you can see the scores on the screen. Jeff in the lead with a 15.15 combined score out of 20. He's followed by Noel DeArce with a 10.5. Michael Novy sitting in third with a 7.0. And Kalani Lattanzi with a 3.15 on his first wave.
All right, so the show is underway. Once again, welcome everybody to the Encanto Pro Puerto Rico with Manny V and Action Jackson giving you the live feed. And if you haven't already done so, we've been talking about it all day yesterday. Go do our survey. IBAWorldTour.com/survey. That's where you can throw your opinions out and be heard as a IBA fan and bodyboarder. Here we go.
Up and riding, Jeff Hubbard driving down the line, adjusts his trim line, sets up for the section, throws a air forward, drops back down, driving down the line, looking to set up the next section, throws the reverse off the top. Meanwhile, out the back, right behind him.
Michael Novy trying to go for an air roll spin on that section, but just got caught up with the lip and could not come all the way around, and that is the end of Michael Novy's wave. So Michael Novy making his way back out for more action. Under 20 minutes remaining in this heat.
So, quick wave exchange between Hubbard and Novy. Jeff Hubbard with the air forward. Not a lot of lift on that one, but he still caught a little air on that. There you can see him driving down the line, man. He's setting it up.
All right, this is Jeff Hubbard's wave we just saw. Here's a quick replay. He's going for some lip maneuver, but missed. I don't know if he planned that, but he's able to make the adjustments and nice spin off the top. Had a little bit of air on that, but he carved back into the face, got back into the speed line in the pocket, and cranks a nice reverse on the inside. So not a bad wave, even though it was just two waves, two spins on that wave. Great maneuverability, great skills from Jeff Hubbard, the Hawaiian.
And there you can see the 17-year-old Brazilian, Kalani Lattanzi, kicking into this one.
Perfect wave right here, lining up for the Brazilian. Nice air roll spin. Oh! Mistimes it. His board goes out of control, and he lands and loses that wave entirely. I don't know, a little hiccup on the projection right there for Kalani.
Yeah.
And then the leash wrapping around his leg.
Yeah, so the Ida Quachera local. Ida Quachera is actually in...
You got that down. I was getting ready to pronounce it, but you got it down. How do you say
Ida
that? Ida
Quachera is actually located in Niterói, which is just north of Rio de Janeiro, and very solid bodyboarding community there. Kalani, one of the young up-and-comers.
Well, if there's anything that Brazil is known for, it is how do you pronounce it? Acai? A-C-A-I.
Acai.
Acai, yes. And I finally had some in Hawaii, and it was pretty tasty. And Carnival, and for sure, a major talent pool of competitive bodyboarders. Kalani Lattanzi is one of prime example.
Yes, the area where he comes from in Ida Quachera, solid crew. You have guys like him in Dudu Pedra. Then just south, you have the guys from Copacabana in Posto Cinco, where Guilherme Tamega is from. That whole region is bodyboarding country.
But then you have Florianopolis and Espírito Santos, two other locations. I mean, the whole country of Brazil is absolutely going crazy with bodyboarders and some serious talent coming out of there. And Natasha, we appreciate your hospitality and the great show that we are able to showcase not only the beauty of the island, but also the international skill level of where bodyboarding is today. So we appreciate you bringing the school here to Puerto Rico. Natasha, look at this. Guilherme Tamega getting ready.
There you go. One of Copacabana's finest. The legend, 6-time world champ, 6-time runner-up, Guilherme Tamega.
He's by far one of my favorite riders to watch in any conditions, because you don't know. Actually, you do know that he's going to bust out any air roll spins to big airs to big rolls. He's got the skills. Guilherme Tamega, one of my favorites. But this guy, too, in yellow, Mitch Rollins, coming up next. Also, I think they're all my favorites.
Yes, I've been saying it throughout competition. Mitch Rollins in that top 8 on the Global Qualifier Series. He will be moving up to the Grand Slam Series to contend for a world title in 2012. I think Mitch is going to pose a serious threat in the world of competition next year. There you can see some swell action rolling in. Riders cruising the lineup. Let's see, where are we at right now?
You know what? We got a little bit of time right now. Let's talk about what's in the shop. The IBAWorldTour.com shop. Go to IBAWorldTour.com and click on shop, and that'll lead you to our shop where you're going to see some pretty cool stuff. I need to take that beanie home with me.
Yeah, so we've got beanies, we've got caps, T-shirts. You can pre-order your 2012 IBA calendar. Yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing one of the caps. Mandy's got one of the beanies. We've iPhone covers. I mean, there's all kinds of goodies online. So go to IBAWorldTour.com, click on the shop icon, and there you can hit up all this killer merchandise. And all the prices listed online are U.S. dollars.
I'm taking this one home for sure. Flex fit style, so they're fitted, so make sure you know how big your head is, and they are measured by size, I believe. So We got a rider out the back, dropping in, the local, Noel DeArce dropping in.
Noel driving down the line on this left, pulls into the barrel section, and looks like he's not going to be able to make it out. He got pinched on that one, Manny. So there you can see Noel in the black jersey paddling back out to the lineup. He gave that one a good go. He was really driving through that barrel section and thought he was going to find daylight, but it looked like a little bit of a side wave pinched the barrel on him and unable to make the exit. So there you can see Noel DeArce, the 36-year-old local rider profile dropping on the screen. Again, 36 years old, longtime local, known for riding Margara. That's his local break. He made it through the trials. He actually got that 9th and final trial spot that was made available by two-time world champ Ben Player, skipping this event to go cruise Bali.
That lucky guy. All right, check this out. Guillermo Tamega getting his last few stretches in before he heads out against Uri Valadao, Mitch Rollins, and Milton Montalvo. The one thing I noticed when I see Guillermo instantly is that he is a big wave charger. And what was cool about this week is the swell maxed out, and we got to see some of the local Puerto Ricans showcase their skills in some heavy waves. So it was great to see the local talent and this guy, Guillermo Tamega, out in some heavy waves. It was pretty cool.
Yes, the mixing of the international bodyboarding community being here in Puerto Rico and out in the lineup with the local Puerto Rican community. The wave exchange has been unbelievable this past week and a half that we've been here. And Tamega, yesterday in round 2, he had an amazing heat. Him and Jake Stone going back and forth. At one point, Tamega got a 9.0, and Jake Stone came right back and scored a 9.25. Those guys were trading back and forth. Big, heavy scores.
Yes, Jake Stone was on fire. He's going to be coming up next for his, for his third and final round in the 3-round leaderboard system. And take us through the leaderboard system.
All right. For those of you not familiar with the leaderboard system, there are 3 rounds where we have the top 32 riders, the top 24 from the World Tour, and then the rest are made up of trialists and wild cards. And those 32 riders compete through a series of 3 rounds of competition, mixing up the heats, mixing up who they're competing against, and they're awarded points through the course of those heats. First place awarded 6 points, second place 4 points, third place 2 points, and fourth place 1 point. The combined scores at the end of the 3 rounds will determine the top 16 riders that move on to man-on-man elimination heats, and the bottom half of the field,
bye-bye.
They get to hang out and watch, or pack their bags and just go home.
Well, with the swell still in the area, I doubt a lot of these guys are going to go straight home. Check this guy, Noel, taking a look, not going. I think I might make a rush home and grab my board and get back out there, or get out there after the comp's over, because it is perfect out there.
And there you can see a nice beach shot. Everybody hanging out, watching the action, and or getting ready for their upcoming heats. There you can see our boy Shaggy talking to the boys in the tent. And we've got our Dominican Republican rider.
That's right. Pascal Silviero, or Silvirio. He's the first Dominican Republic rider to compete on an IBA Tour event, and he was holding up the Dominican Republic proud for the last few days.
And there you can see Puerto Rican Women's World Tour rider and event organizer Natasha Sagardilla bringing breakfast to everybody.
Jeff Hubbard.
Picked up a friend.
Jeff Hubbard out live action. Whoa, slow motion, air reverse through the lip. Can he pull it around? Jeff Hubbard could probably pull this off, even though it was mistimed, which is very rare for Jeff Hubbard. Kalani Lattanzi in yellow, the Brazilian.
Kalani up and riding, sets his line, driving, punches through the lip on the roll, looking to get around the section. Still going, kicking, looking to get this inside section, forces the roll off the end section, gets it around, and that'll finish off that way for Kalani.
All right, all the bodyboarders watching live, if you are 17 years or younger, this is where your level of bodyboarding could be. It should be, but it could be here. Kalani Lattanzi absolutely laying it down amongst the best of the best.
Yeah, we've seen some really young talent make their way into the national tours around the world, the respective regional tours, and the international scene.
Ooh, look at that.
back in the 90s, we saw Andre Botha from South Africa win world titles at 17 and 18.
Yes.
And here at this event, Kalani Lattanzi, 17 years old, crowned the new IBA Latin American champion. That's a pretty good accomplishment for somebody who's still basically high school age.
Yeah, so anything is possible, but it takes some determination and some serious passion to be where Kalani Lattanzi is right now. And serious support from friends and family, including Kalani's mom was actually on the beach when he won the title of IBA Latin America champion.
Yeah, so his family super stoked to see their boy score that accomplishment, especially at such a young age. So, and there you see a nice panoramic.
Look how beautiful.
Look at that, the clouds, the waves coming in, the color. I mean, I hate to wax poetic, but everything around here is scenic and beautiful. I need a hug, Manny.
You got it. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous here. Definitely a place to have a wedding, even a honeymoon, and even a sick bodyboard trip. Case in point, Puerto Rico Freak Fest 2012 is going to go down. I mean, just being here on this side of the island, it has to be shared amongst some of the bodyboarders that want to be able to ride some waves. Similar to Hawaii, but Puerto Rico has its own flavor.
It's funny that you mentioned wedding, because I actually had a longtime friend that I've known since grade school come down here over the summer, and she got married down here in Puerto Rico. And
what did she say?
Her and her husband couldn't have been happier. They loved it down here.
Yeah, I mean, every time I turn a corner when we're out looking for waves after the comp has finished for the day, every corner that we turn, it feels like I'm turning into, you know, another awesome area in Hawaii. But this is Puerto Rico, and it's here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and if you want more information on Puerto Rico, be sure to go to seepuertorico.com. They've got history. They've got everything, basically, you need to know about Puerto Rico. Places to stay, places to eat, the full rundown. Everything from the original Taino culture to the Spaniards to the African culture that has infused itself into the heritage.
Taino?
Taino. Yes, the Taino are the indigenous people of Puerto Rico. They were here first, folks. And their culture is still very much alive and ingrained in the heritage of Puerto Rico to this day. So you get an amazing blend of culture here with the Spanish, the African culture, the Taino people. Unbelievable. And you can see it everywhere you go around the island.
There's actually a fact that around 50% of the people on the island still have some of the Taino Indian DNA still in the bloodline, which is pretty amazing. Look at this. This is the crew, the Snakes and Ladder crew. Actually, we're cruising around the town and rolled up on 3 guys who opened up a fire hydrant, and we're having fun. Beautiful area, unbelievable construction and architecture. Look at this, Kalani Lattanzi enjoying some of Puerto Rico's beauty.
Yes, Kalani Lattanzi pulling into the barrel on that right-hander, but unable to find the exit. He's paddling back out. He's going to look for another one to better upon that. And you know what? I just cannot stop marveling at the waves we have coming in.
Michael Novy dropping in the Australian speed line through the barrel. Can he make it out? It doesn't look like it. Running away from him, Michael Novy.
That one just peeled down the line, and Michael Novy not going to have enough speed no matter how fast he was charging down the line to make it through that one. There you can see him paddling back out. As I was saying, I can't cease to marvel at what we've had here. We've had surf every day ranging from 4 to 6 foot to 8 to 10 foot 2 days ago. Ryan Hardy was telling us that he went cruising the island, scored 8 to 10 foot. Everybody just scattered around on the lay day and totally scored. But we've had amazing waves. Everywhere you turn, it's beautiful scenery. This has been one of the more epic trips. If you've never been to Puerto Rico, you seriously need to come here. There you can see the Australian. A lot of these guys have been raving about this location and this event.
I mean, if I'm having a good time, guaranteed all these guys are having a good time. Jeff Hubbard having a good time right here on this left. Full speed trim line and nothing there for Hubby, so he's in and out of that wave. Yesterday, I took off with the number 6 crew again and rolled down to Aguadilla and rolled up on this little stretch of reef breaks. That was amazing. And I would shout out to Eric and all the Wishing Well bodyboarders for their hospitality and good vibes out in the water. unbelievable area. That's the one thing that I've noticed about Puerto Rico is the hospitality and just the good vibes. The whole island is just oozing to, share the love. This is a great area to come and enjoy on a vacation, bodyboard trip, or whatever you got going on. They got golf. They got a ton of tours, and we're going to see a cool zipline clip later on today that we all took a part in.
Yes, for those of you who have never been down here, the people of Puerto Rico have a level of pride and, warmth and hospitality that is unparalleled. It's really really inviting, I guess you could say. When you come down here and, people are kind and courteous, and you see the pride, the passion down here. That's the word I was looking for. There's a passion to the people of Puerto Rico in the water and out of the water that is really cool to be in the middle of.
In the water right now, currently, heat number 4, round number 3 of the 3-round leaderboard system. We are looking at Jeff Hubbard in red, Michael Novy in white, Kalani Lattanzi in yellow, and Noel DeArce in black. Jeff Hubbard in first place, Noel in second, Michael Novy in third, and Kalani Lattanzi in fourth place. So Kalani looking for that 4.86 for that second place spot, and Noel looking for that 8.9 for first place. So again, this is the third piece of the puzzle here in the leaderboard round.
Yes, round 3 of the leaderboard round is where it tends to get really interesting. Everybody's scrapping for those results that they're looking for.
Michael Novy, bottom turning, nice speed, good projection, nice invert aerial attack right there, but comes unglued from his board. What happened? Up and riding, Noel DeArce.
The local Puerto Rican Noel DeArce up and riding, driving down the line, looking for that barrel section, gets a quick little in and out cover up, hits the roll upon exit, looking to get around the whitewater section, still going, gets another roll. He was sitting in second before this wave. We'll see if this improves his score. So far, it's been the world number 1 in the top spot and the local Puerto Rican in the second spot in this heat. And those two are just, really trying to lay claim to this heat.
Wow, Noel showing his barrel skills for the second time here in this heat. It's going to be interesting to see how all the numbers start dropping down. Take a look. Michael Novy getting unglued at the end of this maneuver.
Here you can see Novy driving down the line, eyeing up that section, hits the invert, nice execution, but somewhere in that landing, he just lost part of the handle. Here you can see Jeff Hubbard. Big arrow spin. Lands mid-face, still going, and finishes with a roll. So a strong arrow spin on the outside maneuver, and hits the roll, but it looks like he's unable to hold on to the board after the roll in the whitewater, so he'll just be scored on the arrow spin, I believe, from our judges. We'll see how the score drops on that one, though. There's a reason why I'm in the commentary booth and not behind the scoring pads in the judges area. Here we have a replay of Jeff Hubbard driving up, hits lip, and boom, boosting this one. Gets the rotation, lands it, comes out and resets and drives down the line for the next end section. Here you can see Jeff driving through that white foamy inside section. He's going to hit the roll here, but it looks like he got jostled off his board in the whitewater after the landing, because it was a nicely executed roll, landed clean, but then you can see it kind of blows up behind him, and a lot of times that whitewater explosion can lift you up from the backside and you dig your nose and you're done.
Live action, Kalani Lattanzi, the yellow rider, the rider in yellow from Brazil, going for invert right there, and that's all she wrote. Not much there, but it is a good wave to have. Actually, no, it was an okay wave to have on his scorecard.
Yes, Kalani Lattanzi currently sitting in the 4th position, looking to move up and maximize the points total in the leaderboard rounds.
Standing by. All right, we're still waiting for the final scores to drop. I'm trying to get an ear on Juan Santos, who is holding down the mic on the beach commentary, and he's sitting right next to the judges. So if we sneak a peek to what he's saying, we'll be able to know exactly before the live scores are dropped who is leading the charge.
All right, so out in the water again, we have currently Jeff Hubbard sitting in the lead. He is followed by Noel DeArce from Puerto Rico, Michael Novy, Kalani Lattanzi.
All right, that is the end of round number 3, heat number 4. We will get you the results as soon as we get them dropped on our desk. Now, in the water, you're going to see Guilherme Tamega in red, Uri Valadao in white, Mitch Rollins in yellow, and the local rider, Milton Montalvo, in the black jersey. They're standing by. Look at the conditions. Now you can see it's starting to clean up. The sun is going to come out. Look at that beautiful wave that nobody can catch. Oh, it's just to the right of your screen.
Yes, everybody who's gathered here for this event throughout the week has been saying how much it's like off the wall out there.
Here we go.
You can see the results from that last heat. Jeff Hubbard in first, Noel DeArce in second, Kalani Lattanzi moving into that third position, Michael Novy finishing in fourth. And you know what? Looking at the leaderboard standings after round 2 and what we just saw out there, Michael Novy is not going to make the 16-person cutoff.
Wow, unbelievable. And if you look closely, you can see Jeff Hubbard's big scoring waves to start off the morning, a 9.0 and an 8.0. So he started off his heat with a high score and ended his heat with a high score. Great heat for the man in red who took that first heat of the day, Mr. Jeffrey Hubbard.